Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of this week's Clan War matches presented by Clan Casting Crew and Starcraft2Strategy.com. We're actually going to be looking forward to watching Starcraft 2 strategy against Ninja Gaming Squad, but to give you a little more information about that, here's my co-caster, Diluted Penis. Actually, if you rearrange those letters, it is spine. I'm just saying.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? So, this should be a pretty interesting matchup, I think. So to get you guys caught up on what's been going on, so for the King of the Hill here, we watched the first match, that was Fantasy versus Volts. The second match was Fantasy versus Tiger, who we're about to see play in this match. Tiger actually took out Fantasy, and then in match 3, it was Yip versus Tiger. And that was a ZVZ, and Yip is actually Starcraft 2 strategy sniper, and Tiger took him down too. So it's led us to this match, WhiteWing versus Tiger, so we got a PVZ on the board right now. Kind of an interesting play, I think. I'm kind of curious. I haven't seen Protoss yet tonight, so I'm pretty excited because that's my race, so I want to see what's going on, and I know that Shaft's a big fan of Zerg, so we'll kind of be going against each other in this maybe a little bit. And so I kind of wanted to turn our attention to Tiger's picture, which I think Shaft's going to bring up here in a second if he hasn't already.
It's already up.
How do you like that keyboard he's using?
Dude, I think that's from like 1990, maybe 91, but that's got to be.
He looks really happy though, so I mean, as long as he's happy.
He looks like there is an altar boy on his knees underneath that keyboard. Just look at the positioning here, look at the smile, look at him glancing down ever so seductively. See the little curl to his lip? That guy's getting head. Alright, so moving on here, let's bring our attention back to StarCraft.
Yeah.
So I don't see any reason not to go ahead and hop right into this. Was there anything else you wanted to mention about the tournament, the players, anything like that? This is WCS 2013.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mayans.
Like you mentioned, there is prizes on the line here, so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so that's going to be a 3, 2, 1, go. And here is the old keyboard user, Zergy McFerguson. I'm kind of pulling for him, even though he's on the wrong team. It is... Why isn't his name coming up? Tiger! Okay, and here in the top left corner of Entombed Valley, it is the Teal Protoss from Starcraft2Strategy.com. And guess what his name is? WhiteWing. Actually, I do want to point out, WhiteWing, his name, and the color he chooses matched up with just the general Protoss theme. It all kind of fits.
And I also want to point out, it looks like he's going to do his pretty standard PVC build. I was reading a little bit about him. It looks like he prefers to do a Forge Fast Expand and then do a 2-gate with early Zealot +1 pressure to keep the Zerg on their toes so that they're not early offensive, kind of make them stay to themselves and not really, doesn't allow the Zerg to get too much of a grasp on the map early game. So I'm hoping this game we'll see a little bit of digging in and a little bit of later game tech and whatnot. So I'm got my fingers crossed for that. So we'll see what we got here.
I just want to point out that neither of us is named Dylan. I assume there was someone else casting this live. Just saying.
Dylan, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, we're doing a much better job. Thank you, Dylan, for, going down that white carpet, opening your arms, getting shot, and
Ooh.
letting us have that red carpet. Appreciate it, buddy.
Did you just see? He just placed a proxy pylon, and we might be seeing a cannon rush.
I hope so. This is an interesting map to do it on, though, because look at the positioning here. If the Zerg sees this, he can send a queen right over there to depower the pile.
This is really. It's going to be adorable if it works, though. Like I would be highly impressed if he can pull this off.
Well, yeah. Even if he only commits these 2 cannons, though. Even if he gets discovered, he's not going to lose too much. He already has the Nexus. He's got a forge up as well. He's getting the cannon at home. The only thing he's really missing is his wall. But this is a really wide map. Even if Tiger, has the... Well, it's too late. The cannons are gone.
And the good news is that's going to keep Tiger from going after him, too. He's probably going to try and concentrate on taking out this cannon rush, because that's going to deny his second as long as it's there. So,
well, no matter what, Tiger's losing this hatchery. There's nothing he can do about it. And I like how he's making drones, because he knows that. He's also getting these 2 gases, which is going to allow him to go ahead and get a roach warren.
That's what he's going to need.
Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. However, it's going to really set him behind. WhiteWing is definitely going to be able to turn this into some serious advantage. He can get ahead economically, because guess what a Zerg is not doing if he's making an army?
He's not building up his economy.
Yes, no drones. That's the beauty and horror of a larva.
Well, and it looks like he did not shut that down yet. I was like, wait, what's going on?
No, not at all. Not at all. I actually think that our Zerg may be fearing that the Protoss is going to, continue this as an all-in or something. No, he's completely ready to go into the late
he's
game.
building out. So we got a Cybernex core on the way, and level. There's a +1 for ground weapons, and a Zealot popping out right now. So
indeed, and he's also chronoing this +1. So it looks like we'll probably be seeing an expansion coming out for WhiteWing. Usually if you see this +1 before they start getting immortals, that is going to be indicative of an expansion.
And we got roaches on the field too right now, so are they going to march? Looks like they're marching over to take a little peek-see.
Indeed, sir. And I wonder how this is going to affect the Protoss' plans to expand. He is going ahead, getting a 2nd cannon, or wow, that's a 3rd cannon, my bad, and a 4th cannon as well. Now, all he has really defending right now is a single Zealot. Oh, not even canceling that cannon.
Oh, he's going to wall off with the... Oh, yeah. Okay, that worked.
However, there's... Dude, that sentry popped out just in time. Great.
That was so clutch.
It was.
So if he can hold this off, his best move would be to expand behind the attack, because that's usually... I mean, he really needs some forces, though, but you see that fairly regularly from Protoss, or at least I have, where they'll expand behind an attack like that. Even though it wasn't a huge push, but you can see he's kind of gathering up forces outside the base, too, so...
He's got to do something. He's currently 300 mineral income behind his opponent. He is a little bit ahead, or actually he's behind in gas as well.
And he's a little behind on supply too, so, and especially mostly because he has no army, so, but his economy, well, I think he's spending though, isn't he? He's spending like crazy? Yeah, he's spending like crazy, so that's good at least.
That is true, but he's behind 9 harvesters, man.
Yeah.
There's not really anything he can do. He's only just now getting a 2nd base. 3rd base going up now as well. That's starting moves in the right direction, but it's 9 minutes in this friggin' game. And let's face it, that was only 2 cannons and 2 pylons. One of those pylons is still alive. This is a train wreck.
Yeah, it's looking unfortunate. I hate to say that because I know how much you love Zerg.
Yeah, but you gotta call it like it is, man. I'm not saying you can't win this. I'm just saying that it doesn't look good for him, and he's gonna have to pull something out of a very dark and secret place. Okay, so it looks like he is going for that immortal timing. I think the roaches attacking him makes him a little weary to take this third. But yeah,
I think he'd be smart though to take it. To be honest,
yeah.
He's got an
maybe
observer.
behind the attack. You know,
Where did his observer go? Did you see where it went? I saw him pop one out.
It looks like it must have died because it's not on the tab.
Oh man, maybe he canceled it because he had one coming. I saw that. Because that would have been a good move to at least kind of peek, see if he's not going to push at him yet. Because he hasn't actually done a push outside of that, outside of the cannon rush. So
True.
we're already 11 minutes into the game. Oh, he's warping an army now too, so that's cool.
Yeah, and he's getting in a position to take a third. So this is definitely looking good for the Protoss player. He's even ahead on supply right now. This is not where Zerg wants to be. Also behind on Econ.
Yeah, it's looking pretty sexy right now. Yeah, that's for sure.
I feel really bad right now for Ninja Gaming Squad. Now, I do want to remind everyone they are 2-1, so they've got the advantage, and this is actually going to be the third game that Tiger's played in a row, so it's not too surprising that, you know, he's getting a little bit tired, is almost the way I'd describe this.
I mean, yeah, fatigued.
Yeah. He's getting sleepy. Good creep thread, though.
Oh yeah, he's got great vision right now.
Yeah. Especially with only 2 queens. So, what do you think, man? Is this immortal timing going to be able to do some damage, or is this going to be easily repelled?
Well, he does have that roaches coming out, so, and he's got roaches with infestors, so I can never tell with infestors. Depends on how he uses them.
Yeah, to go ahead taking out spine crawlers. Actually, this is nice. He's keeping the force fields there at that choke point so that the infestors can't get in a position to drop any kind of fungal. And this is actually going to be a drone barbecue.
Ooh. Oh man, that's painful.
Ouch. Now, the thing is, he's wasting force fields just to kill drones. He wasted 5 force fields to kill drones there. So he has to go home. This would definitely be overcommittal if he does not continue to go home. I'm scared for him because he's warping in. How much energy are in these sentries right now? He's got 3 with pretty high energy.
Yeah, he can put some force fields down still.
It's still so scary. His shit is so clumped up.
Yeah, and those infestors can just,
Yeah, but he's warping in on the high ground, and there's the fungal.
I only caught one of them.
Yeah.
Let me use this force field right there. That one was okay.
Good force fields, but not enough support there for the infestors. So ultimately, they're not going to be able to spend their energy efficiently. When an infestor is forced to spend energy to defend itself, it's not going to be effective. Period. GG. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in that game, honestly. I don't know. I think, I really do think that had more to do with fatigue, but no one really cannon rushes on this map, because like we said, it's so easy to defend. So, in some ways, it's like, it's kind of like a noob beating a pro, because the noob did something no smart person would ever do. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, WhiteWing's a noob by any means, but it's just kind of like that mentality. You know, he did something that no one ever does because it's so bad. And because it's so bad, it actually worked out for him. Because
they never expected.
Exactly. So,
I'm wondering, I don't think those cannons were in the range of view for the hatchery either when it was being set down.
Definitely not. The hatchery has like an inch view, so it definitely wasn't. There wasn't much scouting. He wasn't prepared for it. He didn't have an overlord there. He didn't drone scout. Basically, he got too greedy, so he died.
Do you want a hug?
Yeah. That would be nice,
W-
but
would you pick?
only if you're blonde, have big boobies, and worked with Hugh Hefner. You didn't, so bye bye.
I do have big boobies though.